Hi everyone. Hello, how are you? Hope you're well. I did plan on looking a little bit fresher for today, but I've been doing DIY all day because I actually had a day of work, and B, I had computer issues, so the last hour I've been fighting with it. It just seemed to work in the last 10 minutes. So yeah, no time to freshen up. I'm afraid you've got me as I am today, but to be fair, you'll be looking at my hands more anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, I hope you're all well. Had a good week. Sorry, I've just been cuddling Bryson, who I think has just walked in because I left the door open today. And I've got dog hair in my mouth, I think. I hope you're all having a good day, a good week. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen you. But yeah, how's it all going? Let me see. I haven't actually got the chat up, so let's pop to there. Oh, we've got lots of people. Sorry, I have missed you coming in. Hello, Teresa. I hope you're well. Who have we got? Sharon. Just trying to see who else we've got here. Hazel. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining again. Sandra is from Southwest Wales. Lynn, hello. How are you? So there's Lynn Hodson, and then I went and met my friend Lynn Hobson for coffee today. Always think it's the other one. Let me see. Sam, hello. How are you? Hope you're well. Lillian, hi. Lovely for you to join me on. Now, I am going to keep this quite short. I'm concerned about my computer, I'll be honest. It's not the newest computer in the world, but it's not the oldest. It's not quite 10 years old. I'm just concerned because it is doing some very funny things today. So what I'm going to do is get on with crafting straight away and chat with you all, and I'll read out your comments while I'm crafting. Obviously, I'm going to be using textures. There's links to scrapbook.com if you purchase from there. If you don't purchase from scrapbook.com and you like the look of any of these and you want to go and have a look, if you pop over to the Arden Creative Studio website, they have got a stockists page and you'll be able to see whereabouts in your area you can buy from. Okay, I think that's housekeeping over. I'll just flip my camera so you get my hands. Now it looks very bright and white. Once we get some colour on here, it'll all be good. Hello, Deborah. Lovely for you to join us for the first time. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy yourself. Hi, Pippa. Lovely to see you again. Lovely to see you again. Yeah, Pippa, you do join virtually every live of mine. I'm very grateful. Thank you. And Melinda's also the first time. Hello from USA. Thank you so much, everybody who's commenting. Beth, yeah, it's been a while. Well, every 2 weeks now, I'll be live doing something different. Very often I make it up as I go along. Part of the fun. Let me see. Renee, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are. Great to see you, or great to have you here. Can't see you all, but have you here. Sandy, hello. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the products. We've actually got, I can tell you now, I'm just looking for inspiration for my colour scheme here. So if anything takes your fancy, shout at me. We've actually got new products launching at the end of May. So I have now got them and I can start playing with them. I'm very excited about that. Bryson's just gone right under my desk. He's a pain. I usually shut the door, but no one else is here today, so I've not shut the door, just so the dogs know where I am. Yeah, new launch next, and I say next month, in about a month's time, so just over a month's time. Not long now, but yeah, very excited about that one. And we're actually bringing something back, kind of a different version of it that everybody has loved in the past. So very, very exciting. Love scrapbook.com. I saw your stuff at Craft Warehouse. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad it's getting out there. Hello, Chrissy. Someone else with their first live with you. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Hi, Rita. Happy you're back in action. Yeah, I've been crafting in the background, but back doing lives. So I am going to do a tag today. Okay, I'm going to finish. We are going to finish it. I'm just looking at colour inspiration here. So these are, if anyone's wondering what these are from a YouTube series that I did way back. It's still all on my YouTube channel. You might be watching from there. Hello, if you are. These are colour swatches that I did with just stress oxides, so mixing all the colours, and I've kept them all so that I've got a reference when I need colour inspiration, like today. Now, I really, really love this one. But I'm thinking I'm going to do some wood grain. So I need something that's going to stand out behind the wood grain. So maybe like blues and greens maybe. These are all a bit red, aren't they? Maybe. I do love this one, this colour combo as well. What are we going to do with browns? Hannah, was that link supposed to go somewhere because it didn't work? Which one is that? Is that the pins link? I'm not sure. Where are you? Let's see. Karen's got a cup of tea all sorted for tonight. I haven't had a cup of tea tonight yet. Cup of tea, and I'm actually having a pizza for the first time in about a year tonight. Jules, hello. The link. Who wrote about the link? There we go, Hannah. So you're on Facebook. Not sure what the Facebook link is. Which page are you on, Hannah? It'll either be mine or Textures. I'm not sure. It could be an old link. Sorry if that has come through, but I haven't checked it. Okay, so I want some blues and greens. What should we go for? Should we go with the typical brambles colours? So the purples, lilacs. So what is this? Is bundled sage, rustic wilderness. Bear with me. I'm just going to hang on. Make sure there's no dog beneath my feet. Rustic wilderness, bundled sage, dusty concord, and milled lavender. There we go. So those four together. Now, how did I do that? I think it was that. Light, dark, dark, light. That's how I did them. Okay, let's see how these colours go together. This is one of my go-to. Thank you, Hazel. Millie, hello. It's been a long day today. Took my daughter to a walking centre. A long day. Oh, hi, Helen. Yeah, I've actually had a day off work. It's been really lovely. So I've just been kind of chilling, really. No, I haven't been chilling at all, actually. I've been very busy. Can you see I was using this for colouring in blackberries last time and haven't cleaned it since. Now, how are we going to do this? Am I going to ink blend or am I going to smoosh? You know what? Let's ink blend and then let's smoosh over the top. Let's do both. Oh, there was a link to Craft Stash. No, that would be an old link. Sorry, I'll find out where that is and I'll get that removed because there are no Craft Stash links anymore. So yeah, sorry about that one. Okay, so now I need my brushes. I do have a brush for each colour, although I don't know how clean they are. Probably not at all. Milled lavender, dusty concord, not clean at all. I'm so bad at cleaning my brushes. And then I moan about it every time I need rustic wilderness and bundled sage. Where are you, bundled sage? What? That's not you. Is that you? Yeah, bundled sage. Look, not clean brushes. Probably won't work because they're not clean, but we shall see. Janie, yes, so I'm doing the Craft Collective Weekender. Very excited for that. I will be live between 10 and 12 on Sunday morning. Yeah, that's going to be great. I'll enjoy that. If anyone else is joining, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one because I am making a kinetic kind of flip open album. I don't know how it's going to go because it was probably over a month ago that I figured it all out, and now I can't remember how I did it. So I've got to spend some time on Saturday working through it all again and remembering how to do it. So I know. Okay, so I'm going to do these roughly, and then I'm going to smoosh a few colours over the top just to break them up so it's not too perfect. Not that it would be perfect anyway, because I'm not spending the time to make it perfect. We don't do perfect. If it's perfect, you see imperfections. So we've purposely, and you can see my brush isn't perfectly clean because I'm getting quite a few stripes and things in there. You love albums. I might show you this one. Hi Karen. I might show you this album at the end, so if you want to. I don't know whether you can still sign up to join the weekend or whether that's it now and it's closed, but That's actually quite a nice blend. I quite like that. But I am still going to smoosh over it in a bit. The green into purple. Not sure how this is really dark green. But it's actually quite nice to have that solid dark colour a third of the way up. I'm quite keen on my rules of thirds. And to have the most striking colour, I suppose, of four colours. To have that third of the way up kind of works. Just got to work on blending that green into the purple, which might take some doing. But what I tend to do is go back to the first colour. But all of these sort of tips are in that YouTube series that I was talking about, blending the colours in. So then I come back to my, oh, wrong one, back to Dusty Concord. I will get on with the textures in a minute. We're just building up this background. So has anybody got any news for me? Anything exciting been happening? I've finished a jigsaw and framed it and put it on a wall. I have fitted a bit of my kitchen that we just haven't done. We've had the new kitchen fitted about 2 years now. And we've only just got around to really finishing it. What else did I do today? Do you know what? I had the caulk out, the decorator's caulk. I don't know where you are. Hi, Jeanette. I don't know where you are in the world, what you call it, but the kind of the white sealant that you put around, like on skirting boards and architraves around doors and any joins like that when you do woodwork and things. And then you can paint over it and it just smooths out any cracks and things. So I went around my whole house with that. There was areas, I've got one of my hairs there, sorry. There was areas where I just needed to fill in again. Since we decorated certain rooms, some of them up to 3 years ago now, just needed redoing, freshening up. So I was going crazy around the house with that. Okay, so there I've now got my blends. I'm going to go with, I don't know how this is going to work out, a little bit of purple smoosh. Don't want too much water. I need a little bit more. Although, no, I haven't got a lot of water. Let's hope I don't run out. And let's just smoosh on there too. And start to give a bit of a different look. Oh, we've got a bit of green up there. That's fine. Breaking that colour up now. Bit of green here. Bit of green there. Okay, let's dry that and then we'll go over again. This is where you have to trust the process. Try to trust the process. We're making a birdhouse. Wow. And a miniature grand. How are you making these? A miniature grand piano and a birdhouse. Thank you, Teresa. I mean, is it the miniature grand piano? How big are we talking miniature? Are we talking really, really miniature, or are we talking like, I don't know. I don't know. Tell me all about it. Right, a little bit more. I quite like the purple. I don't want to go too much in with the green, so I think I'm going to do purple again. And I'm going to keep it not too wet. I just spritz my thing there. Never mind. I don't think that was enough. Oh. Let's go right over. I'm more trying to flatten that out a bit. Okay, let's go with, I've got a little bit of villainous potion spritz. I'll just do a, okay, the piano is 4" by 8". Hang on. 8" by 4. That's crazy. What are you? Oh, this is an acrylic block block that I stamp with, but it's one of my now I do have stamping platforms, but I often prefer to use these. I got them like, it's just a bit of perspex really. I use them for stamping, but I also use them for smooshing. And the reason I use these as opposed to a thick block is because, I don't know if you can see that, there's a bit of flexibility in there. So sometimes when you need to give a little bit of extra to a stamp, you can do that. Let me see, Gillian, hello, how are you? How was Boston? How did you get on? Oh, look, this is going everywhere except on the tag. Now, do I be brave? I'm going to do it. I'm going to spritz this with water and watch them just... Overnight flight from Boston to Glasgow via Iceland. Wow. That does sound like a bit of a trek. Okay, built up my background. I think that bit with just the ink is okay. I'll give that a whiz dry. That's enough. I'm not keen on those splats, but I've done them now, so you know, you can't take them back. Where's that from? There. Let's give this a dry. Jim, oh, Jim does marathon 3. Oh, you weren't running then, Jill. Just Jim. Maybe 3 hours. 3 hours for a marathon is crazy, crazy money. It's like fireworks when you spray water. Yeah, it was a little bit. They're a little bit dark. If I'd have had a lighter colour, that would have been nice to do. But never mind. Let's get this nice and flat. And the trick to getting it flat is to heat both sides and really spray both sides with water. There we go. And I'm going to be using these stamps first to build up my background. They are called background elements. Thank you, Deborah. Good afternoon, Amanda. Hope you're well. Okay, so let's go in with some green. So I like to smoosh and blend and then go back over with the same colours because then a very subtle effect. And I like to overlap, so I'll go green over the purple a little bit. Let's put that there. There we go. Let's do, I do like this one. Let's do another one of these. Let's do a whole one, but maybe not as dark. Press that a little bit lighter. Didn't really work, did it? I haven't got any wet wipes at the moment, which is fine. I'll just use tissue. Just try and clean my stamp as I go. Now, my house might go absolutely crazy in a little while. Like I say, no one's home at the moment, but I have no idea what time everyone's getting home, but it could be any time. So if suddenly there's lots of noise, I might have to get up and shut the door. They're all out most of them are out at a football match together. That's upside down. That needs to be that way. For some reason, I cannot see other comments, only mine. I'm on my laptop. Some people have said this before about only seeing their own comments, and I can't remember. Does anyone remember what the solution was when you can only see your own comments? Now, I love about oxide is that you can layer over the top with other colours. So yeah, if anyone can remember how they fixed that issue, I'm sure Deborah will be very grateful. Put that one there. Let's do another small one up here. I like to go off the edge of the tag as well. So these are just background elements. Better do some greens, haven't we? Let's use the same one. Let's see how bundled sage looks. I'm not sure it will show up, to be fair. Well, it's kind of there. It is very subtle. Let's try it there. You can only just see it. That's fine. That's fine. Enjoy the peace. I know. Funnel. Gold, how are you? Hope you're well. It's a Facebook glitch with comments not showing. They say to clear the cache, but it doesn't always work. Thank you, Karen. Helen, yeah, lots of people. I don't know if you can watch on like a phone or something, maybe. I don't know if that's any better. At least for a change, it's not at my end. I've had all my issues today. I think I shouldn't say that, should I? Should not say that I've had all my issues. That'll come back to bite me on the bottom. Right, I'm going to keep these inked here because I may well come back to them. Oh, and now actually I will go round just, I will go around the edge with a darker colour, but I can't decide yet which colour it's going to be. It will be a colour. So I'm just going to pop that to the side for a moment to dry. I'm going to use my, if I can find it, I might have to use my, oh yeah, I think I put the pack away. I did. So I'm going to use my wood grain die, which comes, obviously it does come in the textures pack, unlike how I'm storing it, but it comes like this. So we've got the outer border and we've got the wood grain. I'm just going to use the wood grain on its own today. In fact, I'm going to just cut it here. So this is the oh, how do you say it? I can never say it. Taupe. Is it taupe? Cardstock from Arden Creative Studio. I'm using the A4 size, and that means it's smooth on both sides. And excuse me if I jolt the camera, but I need to bring my die cutting machine in. Live chat drop down at the top, click all chat, could be an option for you. Now I'm going to show you, I did do a video on this, but in case you don't tend to watch pre-recorded videos, I'm going to show you something. So this is obviously this is the die. I'm just going to run it through, just going to die cut it, because it isn't actually a cutting die. So I'm going to show you what happens if you cut it and then if you pop it through with a mat also. So I don't know if you can just see that, can't you? I think I'm gonna have to be really careful because I want to reposition this. So keep that there and just fold that back. Can you see the texture on there? It's subtle, but that's what happens if you accidentally die cut this rather than use a rubber mat. It's fine, you still get texture, it's just not quite as much. And that if you ink your die plate, your metal plate first, and then do that, you will get ink embedded in these lines. It's actually easier if I put a bit of shadow on, isn't it, to see? Okay. Yes, it's from my own collection. So it's the Textures Beneath the Brambles collection. These stamps are. So textures, just these were released in February. And we've got another collection launching soon. I'm very excited about. And then let's go. I can't remember now. It's been about 3 days since I embossed my die, so I can't remember. So I'm taking a plate out, I think. I'm placing the rubber mat underneath, so it's touching my cardstock, and the die will be pressing into that rubber mat, that tan mat. I'm not sure if I take the plate or not. No, I think I need to put the plate back in. Squeaky. I need to get some WD-40 or so. So it has actually embossed more. But I'm sure, you know, when you're just having a moment and you think, I do this all the time. Why can I not remember? I think this is too much pressure this way. We'll see. Yeah, it's too much pressure. I don't want to go and do that. So what I'm going to do is take out this thick mat and pop in. Probably only need one of these, to be fair. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's better. See, there is always more. Actually, no, I don't like that. Still feels a bit too much pressure. Let's take one out. Oh, it has. It's torn my paper. It's a good job. I don't need that bit, isn't it? Let's take one out. Okay. Is this how we're doing it? One mat? I think that must be. One mat. One black thin rubber mat. If you don't have a rubber mat at home, you can put a few sheets of cardstock underneath. I just had a very grunty boy. He's not happy that I'm ignoring him. You can put a few sheets of cardstock in place of your rubber mat. Look at the difference you've got there. I'm going to just put these away. What ink do you use? Water that won't run. So I always use my Distress Oxides, but obviously if they come into contact with water, they will run. If I want something that's not going to run, I probably use Versafine and then dry it before anything touches it, if I don't want anything to get damaged. What can I help you with, mister? If that banging is a dog's tail whacking absolutely everything in sight. Hello. Yes, we all love you too, Bryson. Bryson's like YouTube famous, aren't you? Look at the difference. Look at that wood grain. Obviously, this is where I used too much pressure earlier, so ignore that. But isn't that? So you've got the back, or that's the reverse, which we wouldn't tend to use, but you could. Or we've got that one. So that's what I'm wanting to use. Yeah, he's off. He's gone. He's given up waiting for me. He's a very, very needy little boy lately. Oh, sorry, I'll put my mat. There we go. There we go. What's scratching? So there we go. So just inking that with walnut stain. Just over the top so you can really see that detail, given that wood grain. There we go. So you just Distress Oxide again, walnut stain. And I'm going to cut this into kind of like wooden planks. There we go. Just pop these bits away. So I don't want to be, I'm not being too particular with this. Let's cut it into 3, roughly. And then let's adjust the lengths of them as well. Let's do that roughly. So we've now got 3 wooden planks. And if I wanted to, I could give these a spritz as well to lighten them up. Should we do that? Because with oxides, once you spray them with a little bit of water, you'll get, it will oxidize and you get a slightly lighter colour. I'll also get a little bit of a bleed in there, which I quite like. Lift that up a touch. Can you see that has lightened that up? Just give that, always dry. Obviously I can't adhere any cardstock while it's still wet. So, and that's given it like a grey tone where the oxidization's happened. I will go round, I won't use all of these, I don't think. Just use a few of them. All curling up. Don't forget to click the thumbs up. Absolutely. Evander, hello, how are you? Am I saying your name correctly? I hope so. I'm still rubbish with names, everybody. That has not changed one little bit. You'll be pleased to know. So I think I'm going to go around these with ground espresso. I might actually just give them a bit of a, let's just give them a bit of a torn edge, really. Each side, rather than anything too perfect. And just ink those edges, just to make sure everything stands out, kind of holds its own. I found lately I'm really into country music. Here in the UK, we have a couple of radio stations that are just dedicated to country music. And I've always known I've liked it because I've like Lady Antebellum, for example, I've loved their music for a long time. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it at the moment. And I've got a song stuck in my head. You are Leslie. I'm Leslie. Am I saying your name correctly? I do need you to remind me every single time. I'm terrible. But Leslie, I know you you join the virtually every live really, because I only go live every 2 weeks, and you've been here the last few, I'm sure. Okay, so that's how the wood grain works. Let's put let's do one down there and one. Maybe I will use all of these, perhaps. Do you know what I do after a live? I tend to just leave my desk, go get food and a drink and such, and this mess remains for days. It's really bad. I need to play around with this composition. Let's get these all inked up, and I'm also going to use this same brown to ink around the edge of the tag. You know, I said about wanting to make it darker. I think that brown will work. I think what the issue is this one's too big. There we go. Pop you in a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that composition. Now, do I move everything? No, I find my glue. Obviously, other things will go over the top, so I'm just going to put my fingers on everything and start gluing bits down to each other. So that one there, give that a second. Yes, I click my notification to remind me. Oh, thank you. That's lovely. Oh, honestly, I didn't think I was going to get to go live tonight. I had this computer issue, and it was right. It was literally as I text someone to say my computer's not working. You know, worst case, I'll pop onto Facebook and say sorry, everyone. And as soon as I sent that message, it started working. Very odd. But either way, I'm here now. Okay, so that one's there. A little bit of glue is fine because it will all dry clear. And then just trying to figure out, let's do that one there. So just lift up areas, pop a blob of glue. And then once I've got everything kind of glued together, like so. So it's one piece. Now I think I might hold off putting glue on everything at the moment. Leave that to the side for the moment. How cool does that wood grain look? I scared it. Yeah, I think I did. The wood looks like the groins. Is that what they're called at the beach? I don't know what I would call them. So go round with this brown just to give a little bit of a vignette. I think Bryson's given up trying to get my attention now. He does get hot, well, really from now right through till about September. He just gets so hot. We haven't got heating on or anything. He's a hot boy, and he spends a lot of time laying on any of our rooms that have either got wooden or tiled flooring. So I think he's probably gone to lay just outside of my office here. My craft room is off of the porch, and the porch has got a tiled floor, so I reckon it's just outside the door on the porch. So I'm going to come back to these again. So I've used them subtly in the background. I'm going to come back to them, and I'm going to do really what I intended on them being right in the very beginning, and that was to be black onto white. Or should I do brown onto white? Now I've got me thinking. I might do brown. No, because I'll have a black and white sentiment. Sorry, thinking out loud. Thought process and all that. So a scrap of white cardstock. It's quite a big scrap, isn't it? Let's cut this down. You see, I do pretty much make this up as I go along. And let's see what we got. So I don't think I want the bigger ones. I can do these a few at a time actually. It's a bit of fluff there. Do the butterfly there. Let's just do those. 5 is a good number. See, they're photopolymer stamps, which means that they are really, really good quality and they stick to everything. So like your paper there, even though these have been used quite a few. Oh, that's not 5. 1, 2, 3, that's only 4. Okay, let's see. Even though they've been inked, they still stick to just the paper alone without any ink on, which to me just shows the quality. Look at that. Look how well they stamp as well. Beautiful. I need to dry this. Need that ink to dry. Let's have a quick tidy up while that's just doing its thing. Look at this. My kitchen towel's got wood grain on it. That's so cool. I almost want to cut that out and just keep those. You never know. I have to think of something to do with it. I don't want to smudge these as I cut them out. So if you're cutting out anything like circles, I would suggest go for bigger scissors rather than smaller. It just gives you a much smoother finish. I don't want to touch it. It should be okay. Should be all good. That ink dries pretty quickly. And as always, it's not the end of the world. It's only paper and a little bit of ink. So these were always intended on being, as I said, background images. So for contrast, particularly black and white, I used to call them bubbles, to be fair. Maybe I should have called the stamp set bubbles. I used to call them bubbles, but I would stamp things, use a circle die to cut them out in different size circles. And it would always be black and white, so really high contrast colours. And then I'd put those on my background of like my tags and things. So just want hints of them. And yeah, I love the effect. So I thought I'm going to do a stamp set with some really pretty circles on so I can recreate this without having to, well, I mean, I can still use my circular dies, but I tend to fussy cut them out now. It's actually quicker than getting my die cutting machine out. Keep all the scraps, I know. Even the old kitchen towel. Sometimes if I've been mopping up a lot of ink, the old kitchen towel really does look good. I think 4 will be okay, won't it? So I'll put a little one at the bottom here somewhere. Do you know what would work really well with this? I'll have to go find it. Oh, I know where it is, but I'll go hunt. Oh no, it's above me there. I don't have to move anywhere. The enamel dots from, so I was on Hobby Maker TV last Sunday, the Sunday just gone, with the Remembering collection from Arden. And there's some really pretty enamel dots in with that. I think I've used, I'm trying to think whether I'd have, would I have them or not? I don't know if I'm going to get this down. It's going to cause all sorts of mess. Is it in here? Bear with me while I search, because that's the wrong box anyway. Oh, I need to label my boxes so I know what collections are in which. This is the right box. It's got a couple of collections in. The enamel dots, there's some pale green ones in there and they would work so well. But I have a feeling I might have used all the green ones. Still, I think those greens, I think the greens will work. They're not quite as, they're a bit more green than I thought. I thought they were a bit more bluey green, but I think they'll work. We'll keep them to the side, maybe. I think even the blues might work better, because the purple and the green together there has kind of made this blue colour. We'll see. We'll have a look at that at the end. Have all glossy accents, absolutely. Right, so let's now glue. This is the reason I didn't glue my wood down to start with, because I wanted to interlink these and I wasn't sure yet where. Let's pop these ones down, just using acrylic glue. Let's do this again, where I'm just going to lift up a section, pop that there, lift up a section, pop glue underneath, because I'd like to raise this up a little bit on foam pads. But I need it all to, there we go. Foam pads or foam tape. I've got some foam tape. So put a piece down there. It's not the deepest foam tape in the world, but it's enough. Do you know what I think I'm going to bring in, because I love using them, is the little people from Tim Holtz. They do the little paper dolls. They're so cute. I think they work. I might. We'll see. There we go. Just lifted it up ever so slightly. Now I knew I was going to get to this stage. Now I'm not sure where I'm going next. And I could just do quite a simple, like the bramble over the top. So I've got the brambles. I think I want some flowers. Do I want to do some flowers? Have you seen the flowers made up yet? So these are inkables, inkable florals. And you can effectively, you can ink them if you wish, or you can keep them the colours they are. So that colour, actually, that colour would work quite nicely, wouldn't it? That would work a bit too nicely, almost. Almost too bad. What about this green with the leaves? Oh, they just look a bit too good a match. On the other hand, if you wanted white or another colour, you could ink these or spritz these, whichever colours you wanted. I think I might go with, I might like a couple of, I'm thinking I might go dark purple. Dusty Concord is not quite dark enough. Let's take a few out. I'm going to get all sorts of messy fingers now. Let's take 3 out, and we will spritz with that. I'll just do a few. Might leave the leaves the colour they are, just to show you the 2 different ways you can use the inkables. Okay, so I'm going to put this completely out of the way for a moment, because I'm going to spray, and we all know what happens when we spray. I'll give it a good mix, because as you can see, being an oxide spray, it all settles at the bottom. Thank you, Lynn. How's it, Teresa? Wonderful catch you live. Oh, Teresa, you're late. Sorry, I didn't realise you hadn't been here for a little while, but thank you for joining. Claire, I hope you're keeping really well. I am, thank you. I keep missing your lives, but you finally caught one. Yeah, nearly, most of the way through now. 15 minutes roughly left. It's a cup of tea and pizza time. I was just saying at the beginning, I'm having a pizza tonight for probably the first time in a year. I went out to a pizza night. I want to say it was last year. You know what, I quite like that, because it's not perfect. I'm going to just dry it and leave the white bits on the flowers. Yeah, so I went to a pizza evening in my local town. There's one of the pubs has like a pizza garden, what do you call it? pizza oven in the garden. So we went there as a group. That was lovely. But yeah, I think that's probably the last time I ate a pizza. I've got a mushroom one. Okay, so what's everybody's favourite pizza? The sheet can be used as a stencil for a yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's obviously all the offcuts you can use. Then I feel like I want on that. I'm just looking at all my inks and things. I'm not sure I've quite got the right colour for what I'd like. I don't know what I'd like, to be honest. I'd like a pale pink. I don't think I've actually got. Maybe I'll just go water, see, does it reactivate? Oh, it does. I'm just not quite loving the white as it is. So that will still give it some variation. But darker in some areas and still purple in others. There we go. So these are made from a cardstock that is absolutely perfect for holding your mediums, as you can see. You can ink with your brushes and things. I'm going to have to use my wood grain. So I've got a bit of a blob there. Use your normal ink blending tools, or you could use your alcohol inks on them. Hubby and I have half vegetarian. He adds pepperoni and anchovies. Oh, not anchovies. No. Not for me. Chicken. Chicken and mango barbecue. I love both of those. Anything sweet. I was going to say, Helen, I was just going to say, who is pineapple on a pizza? You're my friend if you are. I love it. I love anything sweet. Anything fruit on a pizza and I am there. Or on anything fruity. You know, when you have like a meat and they put a fruit with it as a sauce or something. Oh yes. Right, I'm going to have to clean this up. I'm running out of water, so it might be a case of let's fold this up, put it. Oh, it's coming up. It's okay. I don't need to use too much water. I have ruined the wood grain, but if I need it again, I know how to get it. It's a bit messy. It needs a good wash. I need a really good wash with that. Right, let's just make sure these are fully dry, because I know the backs of them were. So the back is the original colour that I could have just used without inking, obviously without those purple splodges on, which actually look quite cool. Look quite smart, wouldn't they? Just make sure they're all dry. And then the fronts. How am I going to shape these? I think I'm going to shape them. I'm going to pinch each of the leaves, give them that sort of star. Look, I have got a new, did I tell you? I think I told you all last week. I've got a new heat gun. Sorry if that little flashing is annoying. That'll go steady in a moment. Hot glue gun is brilliant. I haven't used it since last week, honestly. I've been crafting, but I haven't needed to use my hot glue gun. So while that's warming up, I wanted a no drip glue gun, and I would often go for the Sizzix one. I've had that before, did like it, but I couldn't get it. It just wasn't in stock anywhere without paying an extortionate, a silly price for it, which was just unrealistic. Right, and then I'm going to scrunch up with flowers. I tend to not be too perfect with them. I'm not too fussy about how I scrunch them up. So this is apparently ready. Look at that. Nice and quick. There we go. There's one done. Mr. is sitting behind me. Mr. Bryson is sitting behind me, looking out of the window. He's waiting for everyone to come home. So his mum is actually in Budapest at the moment. So I think he's a little bit sad and he can't understand why she's not here. His dad's out playing football. Say his dad. Hawaiian is one. Yeah, Hawaiian. Oh, look. As soon as we talk food, look, everyone's there. So I've just got mushroom pizza tonight. It's an online shop and I really didn't fancy it at the time, but I'm actually quite hungry now. So, oh, do you know what? What's going to work? What is going to work is these enamel dots. Look, I will turn that off in a moment. The yellows are going to work Although I want something small. Let's put in, I just need a pokey tool. Hi Monica, how are you? Thank you for joining. Let's go with this size, little green. Just squish it on, and then pull up those flowers again afterwards. Now I would usually do a lot more layers, but I'm just conscious of time. I like to do more layers. What I do like to do is wet my cardstock, or wet my flowers and twist the leaves to really give them, and scrunch them a bit more to give them a lot more sort of texture, but it does take a while. Okay. Right, let's see. Let's put one. I'm just going to put these down, and they're going to be where they end up. They're going to be clustered, so they all overlap a little. And then one in here. Uh-oh, I can hear cars. There we go. And I'm going to use this side, so this green works. Oh, I like the light green actually. I'm going to go with the light green for these leaves. Well, the computer's played. Oh, I shouldn't speak too soon, should I? But the computer's actually done really well. There we go. And now I am going to do it. Shape these as well. Just pinching. I'm basically putting my fingernail into the middle of each leaf, and then pulling it up like so. So my husband and my daughter's boyfriend, who didn't go away with her, she's away with my mum, are playing a football match tonight. And so my daughter's boyfriend is a prison officer, and they are close to an army base. So it's the prison officers against the army, which is good fun. I wish I could have gone and watched, but obviously I'm doing this. We've also got a friend who's in the army who's playing as well. So interesting match. And my husband's just playing because he's a spare part. He's not a prison officer. But yeah, should be a fun game. I don't know if it's for charity or if they're just doing it for like a friendly. I'm not sure. Where's the glue gun from? I got it from Amazon. Like I say, I'd normally go for Sizzix, is my favourite one. But yeah, Amazon for that one. And it seems very good, I must admit. So far, I have enjoyed using it. And it doesn't drip, as you can see. You get strings, but you get strings with any glue gun, I believe. There we go. We've got a little one here too. So these are laser cut, so they just pop out for you. Again, with the leaves, you've got the white side, so if you want to ink them, you can. We've put text on one half of the white ones, because if you ink lightly, you'll then see that text through. It gives a little bit of dimension, a little bit like I've kind of done with the stamping in the background there, that sort of see-through. I've started prepping die cuts for Christmas. Oh dear. It's a bit early for me to be thinking about that just yet. There we go. Would you know what's funny? My husband's just texted me and asked me to run him a bath. I think he's forgotten that I'm live. He'll have to wait, won't he? I'm guessing that means he got muddy. Okay, let me see. Sorry, yeah, so this is from Amazon. I'm going to turn it off now. It's a cordless one, so I'll charge it up now. Little USB-C port. You off? No? There, off. It comes in different colours as well, but obviously I love the teal. Yeah, I love it. Who said something about Joe? It's gone cold here as well in Wigan. Oh yeah, it's the wind is chilly, isn't it? Now my favourite one of these is where are you? I haven't used it, have I? So I'm just looking for something. I am not imagining it, but I think I've used them all. I need to open another packet. I want a white nature being. I'm not imagining it, am I? No, I'm not imagining it. I've actually used them up. Have I got any others in here? I usually have two packs. Oh, there's another pack. God. Honestly. Don't tell me in a second pack I'm going to have used them all up. Oh no, we've got a full sheet here. Right. There is no better designer than nature. That is what I wanted. And the back's green, so that's going to work if you do see the back, but you shouldn't do. I think I'm going to put the glue gun back on again for a moment because there you go. I'm going to chop this down. I'd normally do it in 3s, but I'm actually going to go off piste and do it in 2 today. Let's see. Like that? Yeah, lots of dimension. I think I'll need to find some twine or something for the top. Sally, welcome. I think a few people asked about the glue gun. I have actually got an Amazon affiliate link. I'll see if I can pop it up later on this evening if anyone is happy to use that. I don't use it very often, to be fair, but I do have it. And then let's pop that over there. There we go. I think I quite like that. That's not perfect. I'll just get some twine or ribbon for the top there, I think, and that is kind of done. If I just quickly recap what I used, so in the background obviously I used distress inks, I used milled lavender, dusty concord, rustic wilderness and bundled sage, in case you're just joining. They're the colours I used in the background. I then stamped with the textures background elements as well. I've used the wood grain, the textures wood grain dye, same collection, Beneath the Brambles, the wood grain dye to create the wood in the background. What else did I use? Obviously the sentiments here, so the laser cut sentiments, same collection again. Oh, and the flowers, so the laser cut inkable florals. They are these. This one's nearly run out. So yeah, all available. So they're available scrapbook.com. If you don't use scrapbook.com, then you can go to the Arden Creative website and you can just pop in where you live, and that will tell you. Oh, sorry, I did use Ground Espresso as well for a few things. That will tell you where the nearest stockist is for you, whereabouts. So there's obviously lots of UK stockists. But yeah, thank you everybody. Lovely. Can you show your project for the weekend? Oh yes, I can. Yeah, of course. Oh, I think I can. Can I? I think I can. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys. So this is the project I'm doing. Anyone who's doing the live at the weekend. So this is the album that I'm going to be making. This is all photos from Frankfurt with me and some of my crafty friends. So yeah, I'm going to be making this, and then so I do need to. I've got like all tags inside. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I've only got 2 hours, so I'm not actually sure how far we're going to get through this, making it on Sunday morning. However, oh, and this bit opens up as well. We'll get the base done. We'll at least get the base done and the mechanics, and then whether or not we ended up adding photos and decorating, we shall see. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. So I'll see some of you Sunday if you're signed up for that class, and if not, I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Don't ask me what the date is in 2 weeks' time. It's sometime in the beginning of May. I'll be here for another live on the Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Have a lovely rest of your week, everybody. So take care. Bye-bye.